Welcome to this instructional video on the Customer Account Manager portal. This is the portal you'll utilize for submitting requests for support, requests for quotes. You will be able to view invoices, pay invoices, even go back and view previous support requests. And so we're going to start by logging in. You will have received an email containing your login information. If you did not, then that means that you're not in the system and you're not going to be able to log in. So just contact the help desk and they'll be able to help you out with that. So we're going to get started opening the email. We're interested in this temporary password right here, and we'll copy that. And then we're going to visit our website at wactel.com, wactel.com, and in the upper right hand corner there's customer login link. We'll click that and it'll open up a new link and bring us to the customer account manager. And so we're going to go ahead and log in using our credentials, our email, and then our temporary password. And then we're going to hit login here. It's going to take us to a screen that's going to allow us to change our password. And so we're going to go ahead and do that and put a permanent password in there. And again, if you forget this password, you can always request the system to email you. And so password has been changed successfully. I'm going to continue, and it takes me to the main landing page here, and we'll go over some of this, but we'll start with the navigation on the left here. There's home, contact us, profile, company, service, bill pay, quotes, contracts, invoices, inventory, and the like. And so we'll start with our profile. This is our personal information as a user on the system. It directly ties into our database and allows you to update your information as it changes. For instance, if your address changes, you can simply change that and save, and it'll automatically update in our system. You can also go and change your password at any time, and you'll do that here and enter your current password and then your new password, reset, and you're good to go. You can also update company information by hitting company, and you'll see the information here. So we're going to go back to the main start page, landing page, if you will, and we're going to focus in on this little box here. And there's a lot going on here, and we'll start with the multiple accounts. If you're managing multiple locations, multiple accounts, this drop down window will show you all accounts that are associated with your login. For this instance, we have 2, and I can select which site I'm wanting to request support or request a quote, etc. And you'll notice these blue buttons. So we'll go ahead and submit a request for support. Very easy to do. We've got our site selected, and we're going to go ahead and hit the button that says request service. This is going to take us to a brief form, and I'll go ahead and fill this in. If I have a PO number, I can go ahead and fill that in here. Your status is going to be set for you. Then we're going to select a priority. Priority is, how important is this support request? Is it a low priority, high priority? Is it an emergency? I will say this: if it's an emergency or a high priority, we ask that you go ahead. Step 1 is to submit the request. Step 2 is to go ahead and reach out to our help desk and see if we can come up with a resolution remotely. If not, we'll dispatch someone to you to help you with that. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and set this to medium. If we had to set this to schedule, we could actually submit a preference here. If we want, say we wanted to go on the 6th, we could do that. But for this instance, we're not going to. It's not guaranteed. Most of the time, you won't use the schedule option. If it's a reference, we could say it's server 1 we're having issues with. Then we're going to drop down to system and choose the system. There's a lot in here, and just find what best suits what's going on. I'm sorry, we're going to choose server, and there we go. And items to service. Items to service are things that have been acquired through WTS or that we have registered as an asset. A lot of times you won't have to worry about that, so just you can skip over that. Brief description: server is down, that's pretty high priority. So and then we're going to give it a detailed description. Server will not power up, and we're good to go. Say your request for support needed a screenshot. You wanted to show what was going on. You could attach that here. But as for now, we're ready to submit this report. It was just that easy. I'm going to hit submit, and then it's going to actually bring me to a page telling me that the request for support has been submitted. You'll also get an email indicating the details of your request for service and support, and that'll come to the registered email of the user that submitted the request. So we'll see here, here's our ticket. Thank you. Service ticket number here has been created. We can actually pull that request up if we choose to, and all the information is here. But for this instance, we're going to close that window, and we're going to go back to the home page, and I'm going to show you a few more things, and it'll be just enough to get you started and used to the system. So if I scroll down, I see all my open service orders, service requests. Here's the one I just submitted, service down. Here's some announcements. Assets, managed assets, contracts, a lot of this stuff you won't have to really worry about. Invoices, if there are any open invoices, you'll see those listed here in a very systematic way. And then quotes here will be listed as well. And so just different tiles make it easy for managing the different components, whether it be a quote or request for service. So say I'm not so much requesting a support, but I want to request a quote. It's just as easy. I can choose the site, hit submit request for quote, and just request the details. And that is just that easy. So maybe I need to add a printer to front, and then front needs new color printer. Can you quote? And once all that's done, go ahead and hit submit, and that's going to hit submit that quote request, and you'll be contacted to take a look at that. Just real quick, we'll go into invoices, and there's none here, but if there were, you would see invoices here. You could click on them from the main screen, and we know that there's no invoices because there's no open balance. It's 0. But if there was, we would see that here, and we could actually go to bill page right from the main screen. And again, if there were bills here, we could go through that, but we won't go through the paying bills online. That'll be a separate video. But we wanted to just give you a quick overview on how to maintain your profile, how to submit a request for support, and how to request a quote if need be. And so if you have any questions and you get into it and you don't feel comfortable, please reach out to our help desk, and we'll be more than willing to walk you through, step you through your first or second request, and get you familiar with the system. We appreciate your business, looking forward to working with you, and again, if you need us, reach out. Thanks so much.